Hello and welcome to Kim Matt Designs Table Chat number 2, our first in 2023. It's going to be a great year.
Good year.
We have lots of new patterns and fabrics in store, so let's share some of those with you now. Lots of designers. Here's just a sneak peek of some of the things we have. Little House Needleworks, Heartstring Samplery, Primrose Cottage Designs, Rosewood Manor, Shannon Christine Designs. These are wonderful patterns if you're thinking of getting a head start on stitching for next Christmas. The patterns can be stitched together or separately. They're adorable. The Quaker Spring Ball, the new spring ball from ORATM. Lovely design. And we have When the Leaves Fall. There's 10 projects to stitch and sew from Blackbird Designs. Jen Hicks Creates. I just love these little motifs. Beautiful.
As I reach in and I probably knock something.
All right. We also have some new colors from Fiber on a Whim. These are 28 count Luganas. We try to keep cream and sugar in stock, in which we now have. We have this beautiful plum, hydrangea, blueberry, and oh, I love this spicy mustard. I'm a real autumn color person, but aren't these going to be beautiful for the spring and some projects you might have in mind? So you'll have to look those up. And Megan and I have been doing some stitching over the last week or two, which is really fun. We don't always get lots of time to stitch. So we've been continuing to work on our autumn garden palette stitching. So these are 4 beautiful colors that were put together by Top Knot Stitcher. And many designers created patterns using these 4 colors. So Megan and I decided to stitch 6 of the patterns and sew them into a square pillow. So there is the Flowers for Fall by Works by ABC. It's really beautiful. Have the Best Autumn Available to You. That is by Top Knot Stitcher. And Autumn Colors by Bendy Stitchy. Lovely pattern, like great bird. Cozy by Hello from Liz Matthews. I stitched this one. I have to admit Megan has done the rest. So I'll have done 2 and she'll have done 4 in the project. So the last one that Megan is working on is by the Tiny Modernist, Autumn House on a Hill. She's almost done. Yeah. And I've been working on Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, the Autumn Crow, and there he is sitting on the flower pot, very proud up there. So I started working from the bottom up with the pumpkin. A lot of fun, great colors. Just loving how these colors are coming on all the different fabrics, how different they are looking. It looks like we have more than 4 threads going there. And we still are using our original package. We might squeak through, we might have to open another package, but the colors are the threads going a long way. Yeah, it's the cottage garden threads.
They're absolutely beautiful to stitch with.
Yeah, really enjoying it. Nice length that they're cut at as well. Okay, so I've been working on finishing a project from the Trillium Embroidery Guild. Most people have finished this. This was a free pattern. It's by Leanne Van Leeuwen from 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. And Leanne suggested that everybody picks their own colors, create their own palette. And the Trillium Embroidery Guild took that on as a project last year. And I've seen many, many beautiful ones done on lots of different colors of fabrics and threads. I'm really looking forward to seeing them all together when we do a display with them. So the colors I chose was, the fabric is called Halloween. It kind of reminds me of tomato soup after you put the milk in the pot. It's a great color. And I'm working with Campfire by Classic Colorworks is kind of my main border color. Fresh Brew, nice brown tones on the orange. Smoke by Classic Colorworks, beautiful color thread. And it's just lovely. Nice smoky blue color, violet in there. But when I stitch it on the orange, it really pops. Complementary colors, they work, really pops up there. And then I have 2 weeks dye works, curry and lily pad. So it's coming up lovely. Thoroughly enjoying the project. I'm almost done. So I don't always finish projects. I get them started and don't always get the finish. So I'm looking forward to finishing this one.
Okay.
And what are you working on, Megan?
Well, I have a list. So this year I decided I wanted to kind of figure out what I was doing and what I had on the go. And not necessarily this list means I'm going to finish or I'm going to start, but I'm going to work on. Because I don't know about you, but I have a lot of finishes to be. So they're finished stitching or they're almost finished constructing the finished item. They're somewhere in between. I like to start, and that's one of the...
You get that from me.
And that's okay. Starting is fun. So I don't know if you remember, but last January I had you pick my stitch for January. So you picked my patterns, my thread, and my frame.
Yeah, you gave everybody, what, a choice of 3 or 4 different selections for the patterns, the fabrics, and the thread?
Yeah, and not all that I wanted one, I have to say that, but the end result is absolutely fantastic, and I wouldn't change a thing.
No, it's beautiful.
No.
Yeah, you had a real pun year in your stitching.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm really
good.
Hoop There It Is. So Hoop There It Is was the second choice for one of the patterns in that series that we did last January, and I had to stitch it. So I started stitching it on a 32 count wish out Olive Riviera with Water Lilies by Caron and the Royal Jewels. It's my first time really stitching with a silk as a full cross stitch. It's a work in progress, as you can see. Not that far along, but I'm learning and I'm liking it. So
yeah, it's lovely. And for the other one, the Hoop There It Is, you used a Caron water...
No, impression.
Oh, impression.
No.
It was...
Wildflowers.
That's it, wildflowers. Yeah. So trying different threads as well.
Yeah. So I'm also working on the blind needle test for the Trillium Embroidery Guild. And I'm actually finding it really interesting. Because it's a blind needle, so you don't know the brand, and you're just stitching away and you're rating the needle from 1 to 5, 5 being the best. I still have to finish.
Well, you're on your second needle.
I'm on my second needle, and I'm hoping during the event on Saturdays, Trillium Guild is getting together for a stitch day, that I'll be able to take a needle and stitch for 1 hour with that needle throughout the day. And switching.
There's 7 needles.
Yeah, so
8, yeah. So you've got 5 more to go. So I think it'll be interesting. I've been hearing some people talking about it, and I really look forward to seeing whether people actually select their favorite brand as their favorite needle to stitch with. Megan doesn't know which brands are which, but there's 7 different brands, and I think it's from 5 needles are made in 5 different countries.
yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how that ends up and which needles are the favorite.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then we'll go bring in some finishes because we have to share our finishes.
Yay, finishes.
Doesn't happen often. But we've been stitching up a storm with the Primrose Cottage stitches, the little Hello Autumn, Santa, and
Hello,
Summer.
I stitched the Hello Summer, but Megan did the Autumn and the Hello Santa, and I know she's really looking forward to doing Hello Winter.
Yeah,
and the blues.
Yeah, we just got that great Silver Sparkle 32 in.
Oh yeah,
from Zweigart. I'm really looking forward to that.
Stitching it on there. Yeah. And I finished a little needle case. This was a very old project. I have lots of projects that just need a little bit of work to finish, and this one I decided to make into a needle case. It was a Swedish weaving project, so I'm very happy to have that done.
And then continuing on with my themes, hands-on designs, turn up the beat. And I really enjoyed, I didn't think I would like little small motifs because of all the color changes you had to do, but I really enjoyed it because it felt accomplished. Like you could do one turn up and you were okay, I could put that away for the next day. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Meagan chose for me she thought it was a very modern frame, and I look at it and I see it as a very retro frame. So,
I love this frame.
But I like it, yeah, from Inline Ovals they're a Canadian company, so that's really nice when you can
Canadian made.
Canadian, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was turn up the beat, please.
Yeah. So we really thank you for joining us on our table talk in January. This is a series that we're hoping to continue throughout the year.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes while we're away, because we're heading to Nashville in March, which is very exciting for us. We went a couple years.
It's been a few years since we've been, so yeah, it'll be very exciting to go again and meet the designers and take some classes ourselves and learn new techniques and ideas and share with other stores. So that's always fun to get out there and do that.
And then we're crossing our fingers for the EAC seminar coming up.
Well, we're attending as attendees. We're not going to have a booth there, so that'll be lots of fun. It's our very first time going to an EAC seminar as attending, and since it's the 50th anniversary, we really look forward to that in Winnipeg this year. Yeah, we're going to be camping along the way, traveling.
So if you know any good spots, let us know.
On the way through Northern Ontario. Yeah, looking forward to that too. That'll be an exciting summer trip. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
All right. Bye. Bye-bye.